Bienvenidos, welcome or welcome back. Today we have Veronica Mars, Season 1, Episode 16. It is once again filming after work and before dinner. I'm just chilling here with my coffee and chocolate scented candle. Yes, I have apparently become a candle person, and we're going to watch Veronica Mars. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Patreon has the full length and the early access to the edited version without a watermark. YouTube memberships will have early access to the edited version with a watermark, because YouTube really likes to copyright Veronica Mars. Without further ado, on with the show.
I know all about your dad and the murder investigation.
No, you don't.
The speeding ticket. The speeding ticket and the wrong time of death. Such a big deal, because nobody has an alibi. But did she bring mom home, or what happened? Looking for a bug?
I doubt that Clarence Weedman just happened to find her the same night.
Are you gonna tell your dad your apartment might be bugged? What the hell is that?
I never donated to the Wildlife Alliance, yet I kept that stupid pencil sharpener they sent.
Oh, something that we haven't seen before. Okay.
Weedman was listening when I booked my flight to Barstow.
Tell your pops.
I'm fine.
You're drunk. You're so drunk.
I'm trying, though. I'm trying to protect you, and I can't. It's just so hard.
Have you tried being sober?
Everything is gonna be okay.
Can't promise that. There's some big people happening here.
Clarence, when I
Big
booked
people,
my flight
big
to
things.
Barstow yesterday morning.
No,
I can
shoot
only
your
hope
dad.
he's listening now.
Shoot your dad. Shoot your dad.
Or maybe I want him listening.
The statue, I just realized it. Oh! Smooth with it.
What's up, Wallace? Good game. What's up, player?
Wallace is popular.
They like you. They really like you.
Damn, girl, you forget your clothes at home?
I will.
I'm just saying. I've met a few people around here. They seem pretty cool. Maybe this school isn't as bad as you think it is.
As long as those new friends of Wallace's don't...
My office, now.
That's probably not good. As long as there's no friends of Wallace's don't talk shit about Veronica behind her back.
We discovered that Polly was gone.
Polly?
Missing or
Missing.
someone stole our mascot?
She's there to hire her?
Well,
She's
she's
there, so because he wants to hire her. I've said this before. I always had a problem with pronouns. It's just it's like whatever I happen to be looking at, that's the pronoun that comes out, and it doesn't match. You'll get used to it. I'll correct myself, or you'll know what I mean. Like that's not a she, but I know what you meant.
I didn't take the bird.
I'm asking for your help.
Their mascot is a bird. It's called
I
Neptune.
want you to find Polly. You know how out of control the rivalry between Neptune and Pan High is.
How much are you paying?
We don't really have the money to hire a professional, but I have noticed that you have certain skills. And what do you normally charge for something like this?
A lot. Personal letter of recommendation? I'll write it, you'll sign it. My own parking space, and a different locker, preferably in the East Hall.
The letter in the locker, fine. And
Get it in
this is
writing.
Obviously a confidential matter.
It'll be our little secret.
She's telling Wallace.
Here's some guys from the Pan High stole our parrot. Yo, we will not take this lying down.
You stole Polly?
I
Don't.
guess the secret's out. And this matters to you?
He's a
Me
jock.
and Polly, we bonded. Leave right from my hand.
Aw.
I must say, I'm a little touched. You picked the locker next to mine.
Wow, your own cookies?
Snickerdoodles. And they just appear in my locker, just like that. Open my locker, bang, homemade.
I'd be concerned of who has access to my locker.
I wish I was a baller.
Great game the other night, man.
Okay.
18 points.
Support him though. Veronica's getting a little negative. Veronica's being a little too negative. Like, it's ribbing your friends is fine, but you also have to support them. And she's just being negative. Don't bust Wallace down so much.
Nope, I'm growing it out.
Oh, she saw that.
Come hang out.
At the cool jock table, me?
Come on.
I would go hang out at the cool jock table.
Thanks, but I have other plans.
Well, I mean, she honestly does. She's looking for the parrot, I assume.
Pan High, the un-Neptune. People here hate Neptune as much as I do.
Yo, Goth.
Got some room over here.
I'm Betty. I love basketball. I'm kind of a freak when it comes to sports. I totally get into it.
Are we talking face painting?
Face painting, hair streak the color of the school. At my old school, I was horny. We were the Rhinos. I was the mascot.
Oh.
And what school was that?
Riverdale.
Never heard of it. Oh, but hey, did you guys hear? Someone stole the Neptune parrot.
Parrot. That rhino is weird.
Well, they're the pirates. So, you know, their mascots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense.
You're not gonna believe this. They got our goat. What? Neptune, man. They stole Billy. It's so on.
Sheriff Lamb takes an annual marlin fishing expedition. I can't let the opportunity go to waste.
Oh, yay, no lamb.
We had an 80s dance at school.
Was that fun?
It was for a bit.
I guess things don't just stop, do they? There's still birthdays and dances.
Murder investigations.
I know about you and Jake Kane. I want to know what was between the two of you.
Jake was innocent.
How do you know that?
I just know that.
Did you do it?
Because I was with him at the time of the murder. We were in a hotel room at the Neptune Grand.
You know, in my mind, that daydream was about me.
I need a favor.
Of course you do.
A big one.
Of course you do.
I need you to get me the interrogation tapes from Lily's murder investigation.
You tell me if there was a problem, right?
No, because I don't think she told you about the bug.
Maybe not everything.
And about seeing your mom, probably.
Guess you couldn't tell Dad you were in a hotel with your ex.
It wasn't like that.
Because he wasn't your ex?
I just went there to talk to him.
About what?
Everything's just not so easy to explain, Veronica.
Probably is if you try.
I was in your room. Your phone rang. The machine got it. I heard Celeste's voice.
Celeste Kane was leaving me a message.
She said she had important information involving me and her husband. She didn't want you seeing Duncan.
I'm a little confused why she was okay with her seeing Duncan if she's not sure who the father is. She could be dating her half-brother and she didn't want to put a stop to that.
So I called Jake and I told him to tell his wife to back off.
Why would Celeste call her instead of her husband if it was just about the affair?
There's a bookie that set up camp at Rest Stop 15. And from what I hear, everyone from Neptune and everyone here are going to go out there and put money on Neptune.
What is that all about? Why is everybody clapping for Wilson Stavers?
He's the one that stole the parrot.
What's that?
And it's not a dead goat, is it?
Drop off. I hear you're the guy to see about seeing a parrot.
Word really gets around, doesn't it?
If he is lying, he better change schools if people find out about it.
So cool that anyone would do that. I mean, that takes a real man, you know?
Okay. Putty. Putty in her hands. Putty.
How'd you get your hands on it?
I just walked into the school like I was a student there.
Can't believe that worked. Wilson, I was planning on heading over to Rest Stop 15 later. I was wondering if you'd be my tour guide.
Dance, puppet,
Late.
dance.
Bingo.
I was gonna say who leaves their phone in their locker, but you probably have to.
Hey, it's me. Listen, I'm sending you a picture. You wish. What are you doing later?
So do both schools go there? Only, was it Pam? Pam?
Hey there, buddy. Where's the bird, Wilson? We want to punch a cracker. What bird?
I thought it was calling Wallace. It's Weevil.
That's not Neptune's mascot in the photo.
Speak low. Speak low.
Wait a minute. You went to a pet store and took a picture of yourself with a parrot so people would think you were cool?
Yeah.
It worked.
No more favors for you. Now I gotta feel bad for this kid.
Hey, can you put me down for 100 on that?
Weevil is the guy taking bets.
Hey, Betty. Why don't you excuse us, Betty?
When Dad lost his job as sheriff, he announced to my mom and me that we were going to stay in Neptune and he would try to make his living as a private investigator.
I wonder if Veronica would have rather moved. Like did she voice a complaint or she was like, yeah, let's stay?
No, but I'm just gonna get a beer.
No, no beer. We're trying to sober you up.
How did you convince him?
It's very complicated, Veronica.
Money or sex. There's only two ways.
How did you convince him?
I told Jake that if Celeste tried to contact you again, I'd have a paternity test done and take him for million.
There we go.
Are you sure that test will prove that Jake's my father?
No.
Will it prove that Dad is?
I don't know.
She doesn't know who the father is? Mama's getting busy. He gift wrapped it.
How's that for inconspicuous?
At least give him a kiss.
Thank you. Hey, do you know anything about sports betting?
A bookie accepts bets that are all on one side of the line. He's either gonna make a killing or he's gonna get killed.
Why would he risk it?
If it's not a risk.
Are you gonna eat those? I gotta go get a book out of my car.
Dang, Wallace.
Catch up with you guys later.
I'm just curious to know where you're going with the apple, the potato chips, and the raisins.
Forgot about that third eye.
Please tell me that's not filled with Polish hookers.
Nope, a goat. Is that Wallace's car? Cause, oof, a lot of cleaning.
Unlike you, I have some school pride.
And a goat from the back of your buddy's van.
Not Wallace's car. Hooray!
Plenty of material for the letters to the editor page. Polly's kidnapping is more than just a juvenile school prank. It is an act of terrorism.
Is there a ransom letter in there?
Polly wanted payback. A little something for the uninformed masses. Whoever took that beautiful bird had the decency to set her free.
Would she survive in the wild?
I think she's one of those SAC girls.
SAC?
Students Against Animal Cruelty.
Oh.
Bucket of blood. Have we learned nothing from Carrie?
Apparently not.
I already told you, Keith. I was at the Neptune Grand with Celeste.
What were you doing?
His wife. But he wasn't, though. Why weren't you home with your wife?
Oh, you know what it's like when you got kids.
You know you have a home.
Privacy just goes out the window.
Oh, no, I don't know about that.
In a hotel room for 2.5 hours. How much of that time was spent making love?
These questions make sense if he thinks that he was sleeping with his wife. Dang, what's with all the cookies?
Must be some good music.
You just saw her take those out.
These are snickerdoodles. You're the one who's been making my spirit boxes? You think all this stuff is stupid?
You don't.
Aww.
Can you do me a weird favor without asking any questions?
Where's the video of the amount of times that she says, "Can you do me a favor?" Did you take his book?
I don't understand why you couldn't talk to both of us at the same time.
That's not how interrogations work. Don't you watch TV? The handheld cam thing is starting to bother my eyes, make me feel a little nauseous.
If it's routine, then just talk to Jake. I don't understand why you have to talk to me.
Because that's how it works. Watch TV. Go turn on some Law and Order. What's gonna interrupt this date? Whoa, things getting awkward real quick.
Enjoy.
Do you have a table away from them?
Are you sure this is okay?
Veronica, just change.
You see anything you like?
Yes, I do.
Why are they sitting that way?
Celeste
This is for the show.
She was in the
People don't
hotel
sit
room
this
with
way.
Jake for 2 hours. The way my mother tells it, she was there for 20 minutes tops.
Celeste
saw my
be
mom in the lobby.
side-eyeing.
Ariana? Hi. I just wanted to let you know I really liked your letter.
The fur.
Yeah, really.
The fur. Just say that it's fake.
If Wallace now played in tomorrow night's game, Harley the parrot would die.
So, is that what Weevil knows?
Come on, Veronica. Do I look that smart?
Yes.
Why would I help you find the parrot if stealing the parrot was my secret plan? Huh?
Because she stated that he doesn't have both sides of the lines covered, like she knew that for a fact. So that was incorrect information.
This just sucks.
What do you want to do?
You know I want to play. But on the other hand, it ain't worth Polly's life. I can't do it. I can't play.
Would it cheer you up if I brought back the goat?
Yeah, it would.
Where's the goat?
Wow. We actually kind of just had a conversation. I want everything to be okay between us.
Gotta give it time.
It is. I'm not programmed to forgive and forget.
Well, maybe we can have our own circle without them.
Maybe. I'm with people who have ignored and mocked me for a year.
And assaulted her. Let us not forget. But nobody knows that she's been assaulted.
On the sneaker.
Oh.
I think it's just dirt.
A number 13.
There's Polly and a bonus mascot. And those are some photos for Coach. Wallace Fennell has a killer crossover, but it's really his sweetness and purity of spirit that makes him unbeatable.
Okay. He must be very confused right now.
You got Polly back?
I kind of rock. Whoever made that death threat video forgot to cover up the number 13 on his sneakers. With Wallace sitting out, you'll go back to being a starter. As point guard, you can control the score of the game. You know, like you did last year when you missed those 2 free throws in the final minute. How much money did you make betting against your own team last year?
You went in my room? I mean, isn't that like breaking and entering or something?
I told your mom I was a cheerleader and we needed Polly for the game tonight. She let me in.
She's crazy, man.
He's gonna get his ass beat.
Trophy, Nick. Come with me, young man. Okay.
Pause before I forget, because I was judging Veronica for being so down and unsupportive of Wallace. When she revealed that she's the one leaving the spirit boxes, I forgot to say, better. Better. I'm glad that they didn't make this a whole thing with Veronica constantly putting Wallace down until Wallace gets pissed off, and then we have a rift happening between them. No, they squashed that by Veronica in the background in her own way showing her support for Wallace.
Wallace, this is his shining moment. So what's it gonna be, girly girl?
You have to go to the game. Get your ass in there.
I've saved nearly every penny since I started working for Dad. It's gone now.
What did you use it on? What
We do insist that payment be made in full upfront.
the hell did you do? Rehab?
Wait, I can kick this on my own.
Sure.
Dad, can you come in here for a minute?
Hey, Dad, who I still haven't told about the book. Or about everything with the mom.
Why would a person agree to confess to a murder he didn't commit?
Veronica.
Focus.
But if you're not around to spend that money, what does it matter?
Maybe there's someone else.
Inheritance?
Lois, get me Amelia DeLongpre.
Yes, Mr. Weidman.
Let's see what the connection is between Amelia DeLongpre and Abel Kuntz.
Daughter.
Abel Kuntz has a daughter?
Okay, there we have another episode of Veronica Mars. Still continuing the streak of not being an episode that I dislike. I love the Betty, Veronica, Riverdale. Just all of the things. I judge everyone in that other high school for not recognizing Betty from Riverdale as being questionable. I hope Veronica, thinking that Weevil done did it, does not put any tension in their relationship, because as you know, I love to see the Weevil-Veronica duo. Veronica and Leo, I don't have an issue with Leo, except for the fact that I feel like Veronica, they're setting it up, or they're going to set it up, that Veronica is going to take him for granted, and it's going to be a blow-up, and he's not going to be around for much longer. So, like, I don't want to get attached, because I don't think he's a long-game character. I mean, over here, you're watching it, I feel like she's taking him for granted. So when he gets upset about it, he won't be wrong. I'm super glad that they didn't do a Wallace-Veronica tension thing because she's so negative and he's getting popular. And they went, nah, we're not doing that. And hopefully they stay that way. I'm a little confused as to what happened to the goat after it left the van. Like when Veronica says, you want me to bring the goat back? Oh, did she mean bring the goat back to the school? Is that what they meant? That would make sense, because if Wallace is feeling so much empathy towards the animal, then he would be like, get them back their goat. Get them back their goat. So, on the night of Lily's death, Jake Kane was in a hotel room with Veronica's mom, just talking about how Celeste was going to tell Veronica that they were having an affair, I assume. And Celeste arrived to catch them and throw a fit. Then Veronica's mom leaves, goes to, I think she said, the restroom. When she comes back to the lobby, she sees Celeste leaving, so they didn't stay in the room. And if they said it, I don't know what time all this occurred in relation to Lily's death. So I don't know. It's the same night, but is it during? Or is it just the same night? And Veronica's current theory, I think, is that Celeste put security guy on her mom, took those pictures in order to, stay away from my husband. And she left because she didn't want Veronica to find out that her father might not be her father. And possibly Veronica's father, Keith, went so hard after Jake Kane because he suspected he was having an affair with his wife. I think that's everything that we've gotten from this episode. If I missed anything, please let me know. Not counting that Abel Kuntz has a daughter that's going to get the money. That one I had already figured out. It must be the case. So if in that rundown of everything we've learned in this episode, I missed something, please let me know. Well, that's all I have for today. Time for me to go have dinner, and I'll see you all next time.